Because you play such like big venues like festivals like Ilsenik, are you always thinking that way when you're going to create a song that it needs to be big?
It doesn't necessarily need to be big per se. Like some songs feel bigger than others. Some songs like I Go Dancing is a bit less like main stagey, but there's definitely melodies in there that have different feelings for me. So I think it's not always about a main stage moment, but it's about a moment of, hey, like where do I picture myself listening to this, or how can this connect to someone in a certain way?
What's up, y'all? I'm Kelly Clarkson.
Hey, it's Steve McRae.
Hey, I'm Josh from the band Need to Breathe.
I'm Olivia Lunny.
We are so excited to welcome to the Kelly Alexander Show, Akon. Hi.
What up, Kels?
Hey, I'm Judy Gold.
And I'm hanging out with the Kelly Alexander Show.
This is Jordan, and I'm hanging out on the Kelly Alexander Show.
I'm Rob, and I'm hanging out on the Kelly Alexander Show.
I'm hanging out with the Kelly Alexander Show right now.
Jealous?
We are beyond excited to welcome to Virgin Radio and also the Kelly Alexander Show, Frank Walker. Hi, Frank.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to finally be on the show.
I am so happy. I've been honestly wanting to have you on my show for years, and so this is super exciting to finally be able to chat with you. I have to start off, if you'll indulge me. You're off the market. You're engaged now.
I am engaged now.
So
I was been off the market for a few years, but now I'm like, now it's the next step. Now it's like extra off the market. So,
like, how does it feel different being engaged?
it definitely feels different. I feel like I'm like a lot busier. There's a lot to start planning. Like before, it's like also planning an engagement as a male is like a lot to try to squeeze in there. I did it in Paris. I didn't know anyone else there. Trying to surprise someone in a foreign country is really difficult, and be sneaky about it.
Yeah, because I watched the video or like snippets of it on your socials, and I was like, how did he even pull that off? So so it was stressful.
Yeah, it was good. I did it at the Ritz, the Gardens there, and I had the event planner helping me. Like it rained and like it stopped raining, and I'm like on the side WhatsApping this event planner and trying to keep it like a surprise for Chanel, my fiance. It turned out well, but it was like I feel like I gained a couple gray hairs in that moment getting ready for it.
That's awesome. Now here's a stupid question. You're not going to spin at your own wedding, will you?
I don't think I'm allowed to.
Okay.
I think I'll get in trouble.
Take the night off?
Yeah.
But who's going to be Frank Walker's wedding DJ?
This is like a question that me and my fiance have been talking about quite a bit, because like everyone that would want to play, I'm friends with, and I'm kind of inviting anyways. So I feel like I can't ask them to do it. So I don't know. I was just at Andrew Feddick's wedding from Loud Luxury, and they did a contest. They flew someone in from Australia, and he crushed it. So maybe I'll do something like that.
That's fun.
I don't know. Maybe also just like hire a band. Like I feel like a nice band is a switch up from my day-to-day life where I'm on.
Maybe you could have like some sort of polka quartet.
Yeah, I would like that. It is France. Maybe like a little like an accordion, like an Edith Piaf kind of like a French kind of cafe jazz vibe.
That's awesome.
Maybe,
very good.
Who knows?
Well, congratulations. I think it's amazing. And do you guys have a date yet? Or are you waiting for a year or so?
We're gonna wait for like till next summer, end of summer. We're trying to lock in a venue before we send out a date.
Did you get marching orders though about like, because it's next summer, like to avoid festival times for a bit, or you have to, because like that's a busy time for you for work?
Yeah, I haven't talked to my agent about an actual date yet. I don't even have a date. So what I do, I'll tell the agency. I'm like, hey, like I definitely can't work this weekend.
Okay, that's fair. Let's talk about the new song that you just dropped, which is absolutely fantastic. What Love Feels Like. And I watched again on your socials, like you kind of showing like you having this melody idea and then it turning into a full-fledged song. Do you know, because you play such like big venues like festivals like Ilsenik, are you always thinking that way when you're going to create a song that it needs to be big?
Doesn't necessarily need to be big per se. Like some songs feel bigger than others. That one specifically, that melody works for a big main stage, and that definitely kind of evokes a certain emotion that works for a main stage. That melody, it's kind of like that emotional big room feel. Some songs like I Go Dancing is a bit less like main stagey, but there's definitely melodies in there that have different feelings for me. So I think it's not always about a main stage moment, but it's about a moment of, hey, like where do I picture myself listening to this, or how can this connect to someone in a certain way? And that's kind of the more the headspace I'm in when I'm writing. And for me, it's the coolest like feeling when someone reaches out and says like, hey, like I Go Dancing got me through a really tough time, or this song got me through a tough time, or like I did this to this song. That's like the coolest, the epitome of being an artist to me. It's like inspiring those emotions in other people that I have when I'm writing these songs.
Now, when you first started out DJing, like did you always know you were going to move into creating your own songs and producing? Like was that always the goal?
Definitely not. I went to Laurier University near Toronto. Played on the rugby team. Our team wasn't that good and we were losing a lot, and I started DJing house parties for our team and the football team and stuff. I always liked music growing up and never thought anything would come of it. And that was a lot more fun than getting beat up every weekend. So I'm like, maybe there's something here. Started playing at some local bars, started like opening for bigger artists. And that's when I kind of thought to myself, if I want to take this next level, I need to start making my own music and building my own sound. And yeah, that's kind of got us to where we are today, like skipping over probably 100 steps in there, but
I have to ask you though too, because I know you were kind of in the corporate life for a little bit before you made the full jump to music.
Yeah.
I think around 2014.
Yeah.
When did that decision come to you that you're like, Frank Walker, I am leaving. I'm going to go all in on this. Like, how did that come down?
Yeah, it came about because I got my business degree from Laurier while I was there, and I was working a bit on like kind of a branding and marketing strategy and business strategy side during the week as a 9 to 5, and driving out to all these university towns around Toronto, like back to Waterloo or to Kingston or to Ottawa or to Montreal, and performing on weekends. And it got to the point where I kind of sat down and started thinking to myself, and actually met with my mom. I'm like, I need like life advice, because what do I do? And she's like, you can't be good at everything unless you need to at some point you can't divide your time. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go take it for a year, try to see how far I can go with music. And that was like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I've lost track, but clearly it worked out. I didn't need to go back to working the corporate job and get to do what I love for a living and travel around the world and play music.
That's so cool.
I'm
Now,
definitely very lucky.
Because of the marketing experience that you had in school, like, have you applied that? You must have applied that to as a business aspect to how you are as Frank the artist.
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously like on social media and as a DJ, there's a lot of perceptions like, oh, you're going around partying and I don't know, just out late, and that's kind of everything there is to it. But there's so much more. Obviously, there's so many incredibly talented people around that make music, and it gets so competitive on that side. So you need to be good at marketing. You need to understand the business side. You need to understand how to like budget out a tour, because like obviously some shows make more money than others, and sometimes you tour at a loss to get to new markets. So there's definitely a lot of aspects outside of just making the music that I think having that business degree is super, super beneficial to have.
And are you like fully, because obviously it sounds like you are you fully involved in every aspect of everything? Like obviously you've got to plan your sets, you plan your music, the visuals, like all that stuff. Is that like you making sure everything's how Frank Walker wants it?
Yeah, probably to like my management team's probably like chill out and let us handle some stuff. But even like before the set today, like I had my set list done, what I was gonna play, like made a spreadsheet of the song, sent it to my visual guy. It's like, hey, these are the video files we have, they're time coded. Like I hop on all my marketing calls, hop on like all like everything calls.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. I like to stay involved. I feel like no one's gonna care about like your project as an artist more than yourself.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to understand everything that's going on, opposed to just like trusting someone else to do everything. And not to say people don't have your best interests. Like I have an amazing management team, but no one's gonna think about every single little thing. Or if I wake up in the middle of the night and have an idea and make a note to talk about it, you need to kind of control your own destiny, I think.
I think so too. I think that's very smart. Now, like when you first started DJing, like, because I've seen you obviously like playing keys, like did you play instruments before, or did you learn it as you've gone along?
So I went to an art school growing up, and we had to take an instrument, and it was like a big band, and I played the trombone for a little bit.
Yay!
No one asked me to play trombone anymore. I would not sound good, and it'd be very embarrassing, but I've always kind of been around music.
Okay.
Like, took a bit of guitar, did a bit of like piano.
Okay.
Kind of played on a bunch of different things. Like I by no means am like a live touring musician, but I have to understand my way around a studio and get the melodies out of my head into producing a song to get it out into the world.
And when you are producing a song like What Love Feels Like, do you flesh it out all on your own, or do you work with other people to get it together?
It kind of depends. Like sometimes I'll start from an instrumental first and send it off to songwriters that, depending on if I'm touring, they'll sometimes write a vocal and send it back. Sometimes I'll be in a room with songwriters and I'll we'll hop on the keys and start playing ideas and build it out from scratch. Sometimes I'll get like an amazing vocal in. That one, the Nathan Nicholson vocal got sent to me as a really good demo over like some like really like airy pads, well arpeggiated bits and the vocal, and I'm like, wow, this is incredible. I need to do something with this. So yeah, there's never like a pure method to the madness. So kind of every song's different. Sometimes like there's other co-producers. Sometimes it's more me than other people. Sometimes like it's only me. If I'm working late night in a hotel on the road. Yeah, I'm all about like the collaborative process to make the best song possible, and I do think that there's something to be said about involving more people, and I don't know, I like working with other creatives. It's always a fun time.
Now, do you like when you are on the road, do you write on the road all the time, or do you like carve out some like a month out of the year where you're working on music like at a home base?
When I'm on the road, it's a lot of like set prep and like making new edits and seeing what's trending and updating the set. Sometimes I'm gone for a while, like if I'm gone to Europe like I just was for a few weeks for shows and weddings, I have to work on the road, like out of AirPods, which is probably horrible advice to producers. Like they're definitely not a good reference to what it sounds like, but they're easy to they're easy to travel with. Yeah, and then like I try to like get in the studio every day when I'm back home, like a Monday to Friday, and then tour on the weekends. Yeah, closer to like album releases, I definitely block off more time to like get creative and get a bit more in depth. But it never really stops. Like touring always just kind of is ongoing, and so is the kind of production grind.
Do you call Toronto still home for you? Like, is it still home, or are you other places?
Oh, yeah, still based out of Toronto. So
Okay.
LA a little bit to work sometimes. There's a lot of good DJs and writers out there, but like my family and all my closest friends are back in Toronto. So
I'm happy you stay here. Keep staying in Canada,
yeah.
Frank. That's
I like
amazing.
It. It's hard to I don't know. It's hard to leave.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. When it was like a while back, I was like maybe I should spend some more time in LA to network there. And after a few 3 to 4 months there, I'm kind of like, hey, I miss home. I kind of miss what Toronto has to offer. So I think
Yeah.
I'll always keep coming back.
That's cool. Now, I know you've been to Montreal a bunch of times. Can you tell us what your favorite thing is about Montreal?
Poutine.
Yeah. That's perfect.
And the crowd. The crowds here
Okay.
are really, really good. And
Okay.
the crowds here love my music, thankfully for me. So A, it's fun to play here, and B, it's fun to eat here. So
Yeah. Do you find I find Montreal in a way has adopted you? I know you're from Toronto, but do you feel like that they kind of we've kind of adopted you?
I feel like the DJ EDM scene here is really, really good.
Yeah.
Maybe more so as a percentage of the population than Toronto. Toronto's got a lot of I feel like hip hop fans and a bunch of different genres. I feel like every time I'm here, it's a lot of EDM fans. So I'm glad to be kind of pseudo adopted by Montreal.
Yay. Well, can I get you in a Habs jersey, or are you like a Maple Leafs guy?
I'm not really anything fan. I feel like I'm not a good I'm not a hockey player by any means. I played a bit growing up, but I can't piss off Toronto. I gotta be like the Switzerland of DJs while being Canadian.
That's fair. I did want to ask you about this because I know that you have a film score.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that? This With Love Charlie coming out later on this year. Can you tell people what this is about? This is awesome.
Yeah, so I scored a short called With Love Charlie. A few of my friends during the writer's strike that weren't in the movie industry, one wrote a script and had a bunch of other actor friends, and it was a bunch of different friends all working on this project who weren't typical industry people. So yeah, it scored a short film. It's set in Korean wartime, so I really got to experiment with different sounds and instruments and writing stuff that was really outside of my comfort zone, which is really gratifying because I feel like I got more comfortable with more techniques and got to flex a bit a different part of my brain. So it was really, really good. We won a film fest in Korea. It's half in Korean, so we won best film and best actor. My buddy Curran Walters won. They flew him over and he got an award in Korea. Yeah, and I think we just got picked up by I think it's on Samsung TVs. It's a Samsung original now, so who knows? Everyone go watch it and rate it well so we get picked up as a feature length. I can score a feature film.
That's amazing. Is that something you would like to do, Frank? To head more into that direction, or?
I think so. I always I don't know. I feel like my music's not typical EDM. It's kind of it's a lot more melodic than than a tech house DJ per se. So definitely something I would like to do. I saw Hans Zimmer in concert 3 months ago, and it's one of the most incredible concerts I've ever been to. So
amazing.
Definitely would like to score a few more things if I get the chance to.
Okay, cool. Now just a couple of quick questions. I call Frank Walker Fast Facts. Are you good for this?
Sure.
If you
Am I going to learn stuff about myself? I don't know.
I hope so. If you could switch places with another artist or DJ for one day, who would it be and why?
Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Okay.
Probably my favorite non-EDM artist, and I feel like he's such a good performer and puts on such a cool kind of euphoric show every time I've seen him. So Chris Martin.
Okay. Now, where were you the first time you heard I Go Dancing on the radio, and what did it feel like?
I don't know where I was. That's a good question. I feel like it was probably somewhere between tour, and you get all the stats of how many streams it gets.
Yeah.
And then it probably came on somewhere when I probably was at a radio station doing an interview and they played it on the radio. It's and next up we have I Go Dancing, which is probably a really lame answer.
That's all good. It's all good.
I remember my first one though, Heartbreak Back, that I ever heard on the radio. It was getting out of an Uber as it pulled up to my house, and it's next up, Heartbreak Back. And I'm I can't get out of the car. This is my song. So I made the Uber driver sit there for 3 minutes till my song came on to get a video of it.
That is perfect. That is such a good story. Now, can you also tell us who's the coolest person in your phone apart from your family and friends? That people listening and watching would know.
That's
Kygo?
a good one. Probably Kygo. It's
Okay.
pretty cool. I'm trying to think. That's the obvious answer. I feel
Yeah.
there's probably some other sneaky cool people that are on there. I don't know. I didn't think
Okay.
about this. The fast facts about Frank Walker, I don't know them really well. So.
Okay, that's all good. And if you could go up to space with a group of other DJs, just Katy Perry went up with all these people earlier on in the year, who would be the 4 other flight crew with you?
Trying to think who would appreciate. I'm a big outer space kind of physics nerd. At Laurier I took physics as an elective, which is a weird elective to take. I don't know who's kind of that nerdy outer spacey. Sam Feld I'm really close with. I bring him up.
Okay.
Probably Kygo. You mentioned. I'm definitely close with him. And I don't know. I feel Andrew Fedek from Loud Luxury is very he likes reading and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like he might want to go to outer space. Andrew, let me know.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love Andrew. Message for your Montreal fans.
Montreal, I love you guys so much. You brought some serious energy here at Il Sonique, and I can't wait to be back performing for you all again very soon.
Frank, thank you so much for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
That is Frank Walker. Don't forget to check out his new song, What Love Feels Like. Also, make sure you go and watch his film score, With Love, Charlie, and follow him on social media at Frank Walker. Hey, it's Kelly Alexander, and thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Kelly Alexander Show, so you are the first in line for all the cool content coming your way.